Hello everyone, let's continue IO devices. Today we will learn about magnetic stripes, digital camera, microphone and sensors. Magnetic stripes. You may see this stripe on debit or credit card of your bank ATM card. It is a stripe of magnetic information that is affixed to the back of a plastic card that can be a credit or debit card. It can be black, brown or silver in color. It is a common type of card in the US today. Often it's called a magnetic swipe card. We can also call it as swipe card because the card is activated by swiping it through a device that can read the data in the stripe. So the card is striped in a machine or in a device, so it can identify or it can read the data in the stripe. We are using it in debit or credit card. It is a type of card capable of storing data by modifying the magnetism of tiny iron-based magnetic particles on a band of magnetic material on the card. This is the way how the information is stored inside this particular card. The magnetic stripe is also called swipe card, or we can say mag stripe, is read by swiping past a magnetic reading head. These cards are commonly used in credit cards, identity cards and transportation tickets. And this may also contain RFID tag, or it can contain a transponder device, or it can have a chip or microchip, mostly used for business premises, access control or electronic payment. Now most of the ATM cards are replaced with this microchip rather than the old method using magnetic stripe only. We can use it as a microchip which is programmed, and that chip contains the data, and when we swipe in the device, it will identify the data stored inside that microchip. This is all familiar to us. What is a digital camera? It's a camera that captures photographs in digital memory. Most cameras produced today are digital, and while there are still dedicated digital cameras, and many of the cameras are incorporated into mobile devices like smartphones, which can, among many other purposes, use their cameras to initiate live video telephony and directly edit and upload image to others. So these are the functions of using a camera when we incorporate it into mobile devices. However, high-end, high-definition dedicated cameras are still commonly used by professionals and those who desire to take higher quality photographs. These are some more points regarding digital camera. No need to include all the points. You can understand what is a digital camera, and you can write down as per the mark only. Digital and digital movie cameras share an optical system, typically using a lens with a variable diaphragm to focus light onto an image pickup device. This diaphragm and shutter admit the correct amount of light to the image, just as with film, but the image pickup device is electronic rather than chemical. However, unlike film cameras, Digital cameras can display images on a screen immediately after being recorded and store and delete images from memory. So this is the major difference between the old film cameras and the digital cameras. We can see the image immediately after being recorded, and we can store and delete it from memory. Many digital cameras can also record moving videos with sound. Next one is microphone. It's also very familiar input device to input sound that is then stored in a digital form. Microphone is used for various applications such as adding sound to a multimedia presentation or for mixing music or simply to make the speech like that. So that is the use of microphone, and it can be in various form. It can be a part of a headset, or it can be a microphone, or it can be a mic in the older days. These all are some forms of microphone. Next one is sensors. It's a device that detects and responds to some type of input from the physical environment. So the specific input could be light, heat, motion, moisture, pressure, or any one of a great number of other environmental phenomena. So it can be any environmental phenomena, and that can be detected by this sensor device. You can see this figure. There are some examples of sensors. There are different types of sensors, including ultrasonic sensor, gas sensor, color sensor, etc. This is just to understand what this type of sensors are there. Actually, you need not study to draw all the pictures I have shown here as part of input devices. These are all represented here just to understand what is a device, what is that device. So no need to draw these figures. The specific input can be any one of the environmental phenomena, but the output is generally a signal that is converted to human readable display at the sensor location or transmitted electronically over a network for reading or further processing. So the output can be a signal that can be converted to human readable display. Based on the input type, there are several types of sensors as shown in this figure. Thank you all. With one more session, we will wind up the input devices, and we will continue with the output devices. Thank you all.